I love Republican men. I grew up, my dad's a liberal Democrat from Maine, and his love for me is unconditional, and I would have benefited from some conditions. I never had that cold, distant, conservative father whose lack of love would spur me to greater heights professionally in some desperate attempt to win his approval, but he wouldn't give it because he thought it would make me gay. Until finally on his deathbed, after a lifetime of chasing his love, I'd sit there clutching his gnarled arthritic paw and he would croak, "I was proud of you all along." As I drag a pen in his fingers through my sister's name in the will. My dad would say things like, "Follow your dreams, we'll support you." Here we are. A little less love might have had us inside tonight. My dad read to me late in life when I was entirely literate myself. But we hadn't finished the last Harry Potter book, which is 750 pages. My dad read it to me out loud. I was 17 years old. Took an entire summer in a hammock. I mean, that's incest. I don't know what else to call it. But I recently entered this heterosexual marriage, and I've gotten into guys a little bit. I don't know, didn't see that coming. I know I'm not supposed to admire women anymore, so I just pivoted to men, and here we are. I'm pointing them out left and right. Too much. She's trouble. But I like these guys. I like these real, certain of their masculinity men just barreling forward, you know? Cigarette after breakfast, dollar coffee from the deli. They won't eat sushi because they're still bitter about Pearl Harbor. They lose money on the Packers every weekend. I love these guys. I like watching them work. My neighborhood in New York, constantly under construction. They get going at 10 in the morning, breaking ground, knocking on the devil's door. And I want them to love me more than anything else. But they hate me. Because when they're operating heavy machinery in the bitter cold, I'm out there walking our French bulldog, which is barely a dog. It's a mutant abomination of fucked up breeding science with its permanently deviated septum face. Can't really breathe around the folds of skin that are suffocating his inadequate nostrils, so I have to pour water on his breakfast so he doesn't choke on his own food. But he can't pace himself, so he just waterboards himself with mushy kibble, like ar, ar, ar. He's like slow down. He's just a handbag on a leash, that's all it is. Drinking my iced oat milk latte out of a mason jar and wearing my bike helmet because it's a hard hat area. How we doing, boys? You working hard or hardly working? Got my fingers in the fence, like, wow. It's going up fast. One interesting thing that happened when I got married is that my Instagram feed is still filled with skanks and hoes. Earth to skanks and hoes, not interested anymore. I'm a one-woman man now, thank you very much. That's right, I'm immune to your siren spells. Why don't you just pack up your boobs and butts and get on out of here? Bitch. That's right, trying to sway me from the path of righteousness? No, thank you. Where's your father? Talk to him. What's his Instagram is what I'd like to know. Is he okay with you wearing a bikini in a fucking landlocked state? Get the hell out of here. Bad girl. I love these real men. Real men. You know? That's what it's all about to me. I'm not sure where I fall on the whole masculinity thing. My wife and I, we recently started trying to conceive, and that was her idea. She said, let's try. I think we're ready to try. And that was the first time I learned that she had not been trying. I'm excited for this new bag of tricks, I guess. Also the first time I learned she thinks I have more to give. As in, oh, we're ready to be parents. Here's that 3 extra inches of penis I've been holding back for a rainy day. What a relief to finally stretch out in the deeper, darker recesses of your vaginal canal as we form a family together. I have nothing left, and I'm troubled by this process. I was told my whole life the man's part in the conception of a child was minimal. And yet all of a sudden, my sperm is worth more than saffron. She can't get enough. 4 days of the month, she's ovulating. I'm on double duty. It's 2 days. I can handle the matinee load, but the evening load, there is no conviction whatsoever. I have to splint it in with my fingers. God help us if that becomes a child. It's gonna be a Democrat. Thank you guys so much. I'm Francis Ellis. Good night, everybody.